Good day everyone, so today we're taking a look at the Neo Geo Mini. This is the Neo Geo Classic type console that came out just this past 2018 in the fall and winter season. There are a couple versions of this. I did opt for the standard international version, not the red one that was like a holiday edition. I wasn't really feeling it, so I went with this one. Looks like a great lineup of games on there, so we're going to unbox it and take a look at it. So kind of hard to see in there, but not a whole lot of packaging. We have looks like the console itself. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Some instructions and a box. And in this box we have cord, some stickers. That's it. So it looks like this goes on the cabinet itself. And we'll open this up, see what's in here. It was like different marquees to put on the top of the cabinet. And also in that box was this USB to USB-C type wire. This is for powering it up. It does not come with an AC adapter, which is pretty standard now. Instructions. I feel like these instructions are a little lax for what we're looking at here. I mean, it's just color. And onto the Mini itself. So we'll take it out of the plastic. And here it is. So I've already heard the complaints about this joystick not being a clicky type joystick, but it does have a good solid feel, so no complaints there. And these buttons feel pretty decent. So let's plug this guy in and take a look at him. Now, one thing I will say I do like is if you look on the end of this USB-C cord, it actually has, it's kind of hard to see, it actually has the Neo Geo logo, you know, kind of engraved into it. That's something I was not expecting. Is actually pretty nice. And it looks like this plugs right into the back. Also in the back we have an HDMI out slot, looks like a headphone slot, and this button, which I'm guessing this button turns it on. Sure seems like it. There it goes. The screen looks really nice actually. I just noticed that it looks like it lit up around here when I turned it on, so that's pretty cool. So I know some people complain about the screen on this. Maybe it's just the output video on this, because looking at this screen, it's a little hard to tell because you're looking, you know, through my camera at this screen. But it actually is very clear. All right, so a closer look at this Neo Geo Mini. So right off the bat, you boot it up, you get Metal Slug as the first game it's showing you. Down the bottom here, it does show there are, 1 out of 40 games. Going real quick, Metal Slug 2, 3, X, 4, King of the Monsters, Sengoku, Blues Journey, quite a few games on here. It's kind of going faster, there are 40 of them. Garu, Mark of the Wolves, that's a very expensive Neo Geo game to get. Last Blade, World Heroes, Ninja Masters, Top Players Golf, Football Frenzy, Last Resort, Ghost Pilots, Puzzled, and back to Metal Slug. Again, no Puzzle Bobble, which is a little disappointing to me, being that's probably my other favorite Neo Geo game, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, you can't add games to this, but anyways, let's take a look and see what the games look like. Actually, before we go in there, let's just take a look at settings, see what's in here. Language, sort order. Looks like I'm guessing recently played or the default. The screen, which is stretching it or leaving it 16:9. So we'll just leave it on the stretched aspect right now. It doesn't look that bad, really. Image optimization on or off, and return the default. So right now we'll leave it just the way it is. I'm going to start one of the games here. We'll start Metal Slug, and then what I'll do is I'll put that optimization on, so hopefully we can see the difference. I don't know if it's a thing where I can kind of capture it or not. So pop it up, typical Neo Geo boot screen, and typical Metal Slug. So we'll hit start, and I'll just go right to the game. So we'll leave it here for a second. So here's what it, normal look at this thing. And let's go to that screen optimization and see if we can tell a difference, because I'm curious. Okay, so I can kind of see it. So if you look, best focus I can do, I'll switch it back in a second, is if you look at the characters in the tank, I'm not seeing the kind of pixelization part of it as much as normal. Looks like it's almost kind of smoothed out. I don't want to say a cell shaded look, but it kind of it changed the look just a little bit. You can tell mostly on the characters from what I'm seeing. So I'm going to switch that back just to show you guys. So as you can see, now we're back to you know, it looks more like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna leave the image optimization off. So we'll try the game out. So typical. It's a little weird with these controls because again the control pad on here is in a square orientation where the Neo Geo cabinet is, you know, all the buttons are laid out if it's the real way it's supposed to be, not like a converted cabinet. But it's not bad. You know, A to shoot, B to jump. Typical. It plays good. It plays fast. It feels good. You know, I might take a look. Depending on how you're used to playing, I could definitely, you know, see it being a preference either way. So if you like the controllers, you play with the controllers. If you are used to using joystick for the arcade or used to playing on an AES, then you might not mind the joystick as much. I think the clicky joystick would have been a much better choice, but you know, it is what it is. They say that they're hard to make, which is kind of weird to me. Anyways, let's exit the game. We'll check out another game that isn't Metal Slug, because obviously not everybody's the biggest fan like I am of it. So let's go to... oh, let's just find something decent here. We'll try one of the King of Fighters games, just because they are... especially, we'll try 2002, because this was, you know, one of the last games they put on the original AES hardware. So let's see how this plays. You know, bear in mind that the AES came out in, what, 90? And this game is from... it's marked 2002. I forget if that's where it's actually from or not. So we'll do single play. Now see, this game, it's weird. It already looks kind of smoothed out, doesn't it? So I'm guessing if you turn it on here, it might not be the same. Anyways, I'm not super up to date on all the fighters for Neo Geo, so I'm going to pick somebody. It looks good. Now what I'm really looking for here is how responsive it feels to me, and if we're going to get any slowdown. It feels decent. It does. Oh, that was kind of weird. Okay, I had stopped punching. I don't know if he was in the middle of a combo there. Well, it seems to play good and fast. No complaints. I'm not used to this game though, so I don't know, you know, for sure what I'm looking for, but from a completely novice point of view of playing this game, it feels fine. Feels responsive, not laggy. Let's try one more. For anybody curious, I didn't read the instructions for it. I'm just holding select and start at the same time to get it to go to the menu here. Alright, so we'll exit. We'll do one more game. We won't do a fighting game. Obviously, if you are big on the fighting games, this thing is great. It has a lot of the fighters. Let's do a shooter. Okay, we'll do... oh, let's see. Good choices here. Let's do Ghost Piles. Ghost Piles is a classic game. Maybe if we have time, we'll do one more. So here we are, playing Ghost Pilots, planes in a takeoff. If I remember my controls, I think A is shoot and B is the bomb. Find out in a second. Nope. Yep. Okay, B is the big bomb. C and D do nothing in this game. So yeah, no slowdown. This game plays fine too. So it looks good. Let's try one more of the shooters. Let's try one more game. We'll do Blazing Star. This game is 98. So this is a sideways shooter, kind of like, you know, R-Type or something similar. A lot of flashiness. We got a lot of modes. So we'll do MVS mode on this one. The Desert of Grand Shell. I think this is just a one-button game. Charge up. No, this is a good candidate for that smoothing effect. Let's try the smoothing. Or the optimization. Let's just see how that looks. I don't see much difference. If anybody wondering, I want to turn that back off real quick. Just to compare. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright. Oh, I exited the game. Oops. I meant to exit the menu, not the game. Alright, we'll just go quickly back into it. It's a great game too. Great game. I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Okay. Here we go. Be a great game for 2 players to play. I've never played this 2 players. I'm curious how it is. A power-up appeared. That tells you that. A power-up has appeared. Get it more. Well, I guess the translation's a little rough on this one. Oh, they're not denying the power-ups. Collected all panels. What's that thing? Can I get that thing? Oh, it's like a transforming. You know, it really does amaze me what they did with Neo Geo hardware for so long. So yeah, this is definitely something I could see on my desk. You know, kind of sitting there, you know, turn it on, play some games on it when I'm kind of between doing work type stuff here at home. You know, something that won't just be stuck in the game room. So far I'm liking this. Anyways, guys, if you like something like this, I would definitely recommend picking one up, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.